Hello, everyone. Let's check you can hear me. Oh shit, wait a minute. I just forgot I need to reply to a text. Sorry to be rude, but oh, Claire, you're amazing. I'll take it. It's because I'm looking after my neighbour's dog. Um, oh, that's amazing. And she's not even coming till the afternoon. I thought she was coming in the morning. That's even better. Uh, Wait a minute. Oh yeah. Hello, Nathan. Where have you been? You've been in hermit mode. I remember I channeled that you were going to need that. I just Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, because like I said, the my wee doggy pal, oh my God, we just love each other. I was like, God, she can't stay away. She's coming back again. I've had her 3 days in a row. That means, well, no, 2 days in a row, a wee break, and then she's coming back tomorrow. But I mean, that's fine because I'm just recovering from this. Did you let me know how you are? Maybe because the chat's so slow, you're still typing, but I'm fucking brilliant. Like, honestly, I feel amazing. But remember, oh, actually, yeah, it's long past that. Like my moon is in Sag, so I would bloody well think that I'm feeling amazing. But let's actually I did just look, but I wasn't really taking it in. Yeah, it's long. What am I talking about? Of course it is, because it's the end of the. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm feeling. Yeah, I feel pretty fired up. And again, do you know what? I'm not going to lie. I'm actually really excited. This is the last day. Like I've enjoyed it, but I was so exhausted last night, and thank God I did get a really good sleep. And I watched 50 Shades of Grey, so there's a little bit of spice coming in, and that's one of my favorites anyway. I could just watch it over and over again. And I'm going to watch this trilogy over Christmas. Actually, I love doing that. Um, and then I watched Bridget Jones' Baby, and I also love that. So it was amazing. And then I was just like, right, I can go to sleep. So and then I had a nice wee chat with one of my friends. Of course, I looked at my text last night. I thought, oh, I haven't spoken to her for ages. And I thought, I bet she's going to call. And then she woke me up. So I think I might be psychic, guys. And like, even though that happens all the time, it was still pretty weird because, like I said, I hadn't spoken to this friend in ages. But that was nice. Um, so, hello, Charlotte. How are you doing? Hey, grateful for our chat earlier. Currently locked. Oh no, locked out my house. Almost 3 hours waiting for help to get back. What happened? Was it because you were letting the kids go with their dad and you? Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear that. That's my worst nightmare, especially when I've just stepped. I mean, it's not that big a deal. Like I could, well, it would be if I left my phone actually. But what I always think of, like, imagine I'd done that. I was in my jammies, and then I couldn't even like call my mum to come along. But it's my mum doesn't even have a key. Yeah, she can't find it in her house. But yeah, I'm always paranoid about that. So I'm sorry to hear that. And I loved our chat earlier as well. I'm getting my affairs in order, Claire, and it's going bloody well for a much needed change. Well, I'm very glad to hear that, Nathan. And Nathan, I'm actually going to be doing the um I'm going to be doing the new moon cards for you guys in the second level of the membership on Monday when I do the last mediumship Monday. But I'm also planning on jumping in the second level of the member. Well, I'll jump in the first level too, but I'll be in the second level of the membership just before I go live on the Monday. So probably about 7 o'clock UK time. But you know what it's like. Just look out for me, guys. But yeah, I just wanted to give you a wee exclusive mediumship Monday to yourself, and then I'll come on and do that for everyone else. Um, and yeah, yeah. But yeah, I'm going to do your new moon cards, people, on Monday. I'm actually just thinking I could do them tonight because there's not too much we need to do. It's just sort of like celebrate your progress if you've done the challenge. I could do them tonight actually. After I've done the collective stuff, I could do them. There must be an angel playing with my heart. The Eurythmics has just come on. So, but and do you know what? I'm really excited too because I just filmed the solstice, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and Boxing Day. So I'm really chuffed because that's what I wanted to coincide with my red top, so that I didn't need to be bothered about any other time. And they were quite excited. I was like I was giving it all the, I don't know, I was giving it all the kind of stay grounded. It's just another day, and then the cards were talking. So some people are having a very Merry Christmas, but I hope you do anyway. Um, right. Um, yes. Anyway, but no, I'm feeling great today. Um, Obviously these galactic activations are doing something to me. Yeah, chaos. As we all left, and a key was left in the back of the door, so can't get mine. Oh no, my plans are completely out the window. This. Oh fucking hell. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. That's horrible. Um. Oh, have you? So did you not? Did you have your phone on? Oh no, wait a minute. Did I just read that? Yeah, I can't see. So have you got your? Did you have your phone on you? God, you not got a friend you can go to just now. You not got neighbours that are nearby, like that friend you're telling about earlier. Does she live a wee bit away? Oh, it is really horrible. Are you like? Are you? I'm not, so I don't know if you are, but it's like, are you not close to any neighbours that you could give them a spare key? Like, you know what I mean? Hopefully, this doesn't happen in the future, but to be honest, I wouldn't do that. I'm not. I'm a Scorpio rising. I'm like, I'll just take my chances. Do you know what I mean? My mum and dad can have a key, but that's about it. I'm not, and they've not even got one because she's lost it. But oh, that's totally shit. Um, right, okay, so I'm going to get into this. I'm just trying to think what else have I got to. So yeah, just a wee bit of housekeeping. If you haven't seen it, because annoyingly that happens all the time, but there's been quite a few people have said on the live stream or through email, what challenge? Or I didn't know it started, and it's like fucking hell. So yes, this is day 5, the last day of a free 5-day challenge. So you've missed the boat now because we've already done the quantum leap and everything, but you kind of haven't too, because I know there's somebody emailed me today and said I've done a bit of it, but I'd like to do it again. You can totally do it on replay. So, but just make sure you pick 5 days. I would say pick a week, but pick 5 days where you feel you can commit to it. Now, you don't have to watch the video and the live streams because that's quite a commitment. But it might be wise to pick a week where you could do that. Like maybe you watch the wee 15-minute video in the morning and then you watch the live stream as you're cutting about doing your housework, like what your Charlotte does. Because I like to listen to people when I'm doing stuff like that too. Do you know what I mean? It's that's how I learn, and that's how I don't know. So I either listen to a podcast or listen to some on YouTube. So um, but yeah, there's people that have done this in the past on replay, and they still had amazing results and stuff. But yeah, but anyway, if you're interested in any of the offers that I was like highlighting this week were some of my bigger packages that can be done either in one sitting and they're at least 2 hours, but a lot of the time they can be a lot more than that. Or they can be done, yeah, they can be done over 2 hours, or they turn into 2 sittings at some point. Like 2 different sessions. The only one I can't do like that is the past life regression or the future life progression. They have to be done in one sitting, and they can be anywhere from like 2 to 4 hours. So, but again, I know lots of you are used to this anyway because the sessions end up being that. But with them, are strictly, they are more money, and they are that amount. That just has to be that. Um, and really I've tried to sort of bring that back a little bit because although it's been the amount of time I've meant to have been on it with people, um yeah, with the south node in my house at work I can't carry on like that next year. So But yes, anyway, so like I said, they are my big sessions, but they are a great investment. Everybody's loved any of them that they've done. I love doing the New Earth ones, especially because it's fascinating what people's higher selves say. I took the time to put all the links in the comments of the posts that I put out yesterday. So make sure that you do check both posts, because there's the first one that says about when I was watching The Office, and then there's the next one after that, and it's basically in the comments of that, and then I've put all the links to the different sessions. But those, if you book tonight, actually no, tonight or tomorrow, if you book one of them, you'll be able to pick one of the fast action bonuses. But if you don't book until Sunday, you won't get the fast action bonus. So basically, if you're going to book, it's like wise to just book tonight or tomorrow. For those of you that get in touch, and you'll need to email me for that, you can email me even if you're, you can email me even if you're a bit kind of like, I don't know, anxious or that before you press the button to pay, like that's fine too. But if you choose to go part payment, you won't get the big fast action bonuses, but I will give you a wee 15-minute unlisted. And people that have had them have loved them and got a lot out of them. So I'm happy to do that because, yeah, I was guided to do that. So yeah, I think that's it. But like I said, those sessions are always on the schedule, so you can just take your time, and if you're interested in it, book that whenever, or save up if something you want to put the money aside to do it and all that. And just use the main booking link. The sessions are always there. Yeah, and I just hope that you got some help out of it this week. I've had a few people saying that they did. So, like I said, as long as I always get at least a couple of people telling me that it helped them, at least it wasn't a waste of time. And it wasn't a waste of time because I feel great. Like I said at the start of it, I'm really, oh no, I said it in the video for the solstice. I'm going to say it again here. I am so fucking proud of myself. I'm not going to be modest. And I'm not going to tell you why right now, but I will tell you on Monday. Yeah, I'm feeling a bit superhuman right now, actually. But yeah, I definitely feel, like every time I run this challenge, it's about so much more than it looking like a wee challenge. It was definitely to do with the activations that are going on for the twin flames, and I've definitely recognised it was so that it limited my time with people this week, so that I wasn't doing intimate one-to-ones and that I wasn't seeing people in person. So because it's like I need to hold, we're all upgrading and we're all changing and to hold more light, and but yeah, I really just think that's what it's for. Basically, it's like, like I said, it's to help people, but it's also to help people ascend, and it's I get called to action when it's something really big happening. So a bit heavy, but it's true. Every time I've done it, I say the same thing. So, and it's because it's true. Because I'm saying that, I wanted to see if like Commander Ashtar or something comes out. Yes, because like I've put, I've been talking about this all week, so I can't bother going on about all the same stuff. But this new moon is basically conjunct the galactic center. So I say galactic all the time anyway, but it is really galactic energy. It's coming like even last night when I ended the live stream somewhere near the end, like, I want a future with you. Like the card, the Divine Masculine card. It's because a lot of Divine Masculine are being activated to see the future. Like, so if they couldn't see the future like the feminine did, they'll be seeing it now. Or they might have for a while, and it's like, but it's time to step into the future. Back to the future. And I forgot to say it, but I always say whenever I get guided to wear my Back to the Future PJs, it always feels like an important message because they're not the nicest. But I had them on last night when I was doing the live stream, so that's even meaningful too. I fell out my neighbour. Oh dear, I fell out my neighbour. I've got keys, and my mum has a spare key. Just need the lock to work. All right. Oh, I get what you mean. Is it because the key's in the lock? Factory Energy, they've just called these 5 minutes. Oh, yay! Woohoo! For anyone underestimating Claire and the Soul family could do, this is the magic. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And you never know, Charlotte, although that's unfortunate that's happened to you. I wouldn't be surprised if that's why we were talking shortly just before. You know what I mean? Because maybe you might have been a wee bit more stressed out had we not, had a lovely wee chat there. But because, like I said, equally for me too. Because whenever I speak to Charlotte, it's always, I always feel like I felt really lovely as well after talking to you. So, um, dancing in the street is on right now too. So yeah, that's Charlotte. Charlotte's dancing in the street because she can get back in her house soon. It's funny. It's dancing in the street. Oh, that's fucking banter. Oh man. Right, let's see what comes out of here. Um, oh God, actually, I meant to say that, but maybe I'm not saying it for a reason. Like I'm thinking of it, like I do have, because the people that were after the sessions, next week, I don't think that's going ahead now. I think they've pushed it back to January. So if anybody does need, like, if you need an emergency session, if you need a session like Monday, which I don't usually work, Monday or Tuesday, and get in touch and you can totally have a session then. But I'm not working Christmas Eve, but I'll work then. But equally, if nobody's booked, basically, if nobody's booked that by, like, I'd say, yeah, if nobody's booked that by Sunday. So say, you need to book it tonight. I am dancing in the street. That's hilarious. Yeah, you need to act fast. You either need to book a session tonight or tomorrow for me to know in advance. Okay, if you want Tuesday, it'd be okay if you booked it on the Monday too, but I kind of need, I need to know, especially I need to know so I don't overdo it on mediumship Monday. Because if I've got somebody, I'll take it easy. But I always say I'm fine, but just in case anybody is wanting that, I just realised that because I remembered I was going to work those days too. Um, and yeah, come and join us. So 8 o'clock UK time on Monday because I'll be doing like a Christmas live stream. So hopefully all your loved ones in spirit will show up to give their love. So put their thoughts out now, anyone watching this. Um, I had a meltdown, a panic attack, but definitely could have been worse. Oh God, so it was still pretty shit. Well, at least it's getting sorted out now. But Charlotte, I'm not being funny. Who would blame you? Like that is it's a horrible feeling. Whenever I've done that in my life, it's a horrible feeling. Horrible, horrible feeling. So yeah, I'm glad that they're coming. I hope they're not going to smash a window or something, but it's nah. If it's a locksmith, they'll be good at what they do. Right, let's see what's coming out. The Shekinah. So unleash your spirit, express your gifts, dance to the sacred rhythm of life. I'm Your Man has just come on. Right, I'm not going to sing the whole song, but that's what popped into my head. Call me good, call me bad, call me anything you want to, baby. Cause I know. Oh my God, now I'm tempted to sing it all. So yes, express your gifts. That's what this week was about too. Helping you heal a part of your inner child, get through those limiting beliefs, and express your gifts. Now, obviously, you can't be doing it all, and you know what I mean. You've got to pick one thing, and it's a free challenge at the end of the day. But like I said, even if you move the tiniest bit forward, it does count because I had so many of you being like, "Oh, I haven't really done it properly." What's not doing it properly? If you took some sort of action, you've done it. So don't put pressure on yourself it be some big massive thing. Yes, in the past people have done big massive things, but you got to remember when I done this in 2020, it was on Facebook. It does not translate on here. It's kind of draining how it doesn't because I chose to be on here and only on here. But the next time I run it, I think I might do it like this only in the membership, or I think that would make sense. I think I might do it as only in the membership, but at least one of those. Um, and or it's exclusive on Zoom and there'd be a payment because when people put money in it, they put more effort into it. It's just a fact. I know that from when I've done these things. But I don't know. I'll maybe persevere with like maybe one more or two more because I was planning to do one again in January for weight release. And then I was going to do another one sometime in Aquarius, February for like New Earth business and stuff like that. So if you feel like that's something you want me to do, then get in touch and let me know, because otherwise I need to have a bit of a brainwave, because I ain't going back to Facebook anytime soon. I might have to eventually, but I'm not doing that anytime soon. Right, what else? Kufume, Cloak of Wisdom. You already know the answer you seek. Trust what you know. Aye, don't go back to fuckbook, Claire. It's no for you. But yeah, you already know the answer you seek. Trust what you know. What has your heart been telling you? Supreme protection. Yes, we're protecting you from Facebook. You're protected. Cords are being cut. Move beyond limitation. Trust. That feels like with that combination, especially follow your sexual desire, because that's what that card's about. Life force, express your drive and passion, sensual and sexual powers increased. That sounds like some people that are having a huge Kundalini awakening. It feels like, you know, you're protected as you move forward, and you're ready, because I'm not being funny. It was so funny. And some of the videos I've filmed through the Christmas period on 2 days, I think it was 2 days in a row, I had just given the whole thing about being grounded, and I pulled out the card that was like, you're ready. So what that tells us is some people are ready to move forward. So you know, is that you? I don't know, but it's going to be some people out there. And you're ready will be different for different people, but for some people it is divine masculine is ready to come out the cave, because I'm your man. Because that's just the ending. Or women, but whatever. Divine healing. Honor your sensitivity. Retreat to recharge and heal. Your light can support others. But yeah, see what I mean? They swap in between. But some people are still retreating because they need to heal. So you'll know which camp you're in. Soul expansion. Yeah, totally with what's going on. Your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connections between all things. I think we need that one. I'll leave it a minute. Actually, shit, no, I know what I'm using for the thumbnail. It's the ones I'm about to show you. So I've got what happened last few nights. Oh no, come on, don't make me start yawning. Is it because I just filmed those videos? I made them quite short. We'll just fly through these collective messages, because these were the cards that they got me. They gathered me, they just kept pulling me in when I was tidying up. So these two popped in right at the end. Destiny. Oh no, actually, that one was because it was face down and I picked it up. Now, so I just laughed to myself. Destiny. The reunion with your twin flame is a destined event. Particularly remember what I said around the Christmas period. The moon will conjunct the North Node in Destiny, which is about following your destiny. Keep the flame of passion alive. It's the heartbeat of love. I think I want to use that in that. Let's see. I need to wait. Oh my God, Charlotte! Remember I kept hiccuping earlier, and I was doing it again when I was filming those videos. Oh my God! Now I want to sing George Michael. Call me good, call me bad, call me anything you want to, baby. Right. So vulnerability and empathy. So I feel there is a lot of people out there that you're craving wanting to share your real soul, sharing vulnerability with somebody that you trust, right? Or it's somebody coming towards you that they're being vulnerable and looking for empathy because maybe there's not a lot of people around them. It gives me that kind of vibe of you could have a whole load of people around you, but nobody's really seeing you, So there was that card. So the 9th of January could be significant. That's on the card. Now, I don't know why I went in that order now. I'm going to leave it in this order. So then it was the Fool, but it's called the Dreamer in this deck. Embrace your true purpose, begin an adventure, trust yourself. So again, so Sagittarius new moon. And you know what just happened? Oh my God, I was totally geeking out. Everyone knows this that knows me well. I love when I use the moonology cards and the moon that we're on comes out. And I just said, oh, they usually do that, right? And then I shuffled and it came out. New Moon and fucking Sagittarius came out. I was cheesing. I was like, oh my God. So loving that. I think that was for the solstice actually. So which is still in the new moon energy. And then we've got love and healing. So I feel, somebody's love is healing you, or your love is healing one another, or this is about the unconditional love that you put out to the soul family, or just the world in general. It is very healing, and don't forget it. Love is a great healer. But this is for the people that are maybe, in a bit of a stuck position, because we've got you're too fragmented, so do whatever it takes to get grounded. Now, in this energy, it's exciting because Charlotte will tell you, when we were talking, I was like, oh my God, like my head is like my crown chakra. I was feeling heat and stuff. So when that's happening, when I'm talking to somebody, it's them telling me, like, so Charlotte, get ready. It's like, when there's big activations coming in for you. So I feel that's going to be happening to quite a few people. Because, like I said, I don't know. Well, actually, I do know. See, I was about to say I don't know what's happened. This is because of what we've done on Wednesday. That's how real it is. I 100 fucking million%, because there's no way it doesn't work if you've done the steps. Which, let me tell you, I put the most effort into this challenge for doing this, but also I always do for doing it for other people. But I put maximum effort into it for my goal, which is why it's paying off. But it's kind of like when the tough get going, the tough get going. That's hilarious. Um, but there's definitely, you need grounding in this energy too. But yeah, but some people, you're taking your time healing. Unfortunately, this is a good card, but there's a spider on it, so this is definitely some people that are trapped in karmic situations. I don't know where that came from, but I just looked down that I feel empty without you. And this one of the songs that went off this morning. Oh fuck's sake, wait a minute, I'm going to need to get those cards. Was the one I always sing because it's just so relevant. But empty space, James Arthur, and then actually quite a lot of the songs that we off today were really meaningful. Um, hopefully, oh great, yeah. So it wasn't my arse that was out, but I haven't clipped the bodysuit. Is that going to show? Yes, it did. That doesn't. Just to stress, that is not my pants, right? That's that looks like it's my back. I'm gonna have to. That's funny. I've never done that before. There's always a first. I'm gonna have to prove it to you. Here is what is, I just didn't fasten it, okay? I've got a tail. So let me just tuck that in. I knew that was gonna fucking happen. Anyway, we're all friends around here. It's fine. Fuck's sake. Better than if it was my red pants. Do you know what I mean? Like, that would be a problem. I don't think you saw them. But nah. At least thank God I tied the trousers. That's not really a big deal. I'm no bothered. As long as you're not bothered, I'm not bothered. And that was quite funny. Um, so spiritual support. We move on. The show goes on. Dear angels, I allow you to support me as I grow to become more spiritually aware. So that's, yeah, people that are becoming more spiritually aware in this energy. Oh, that's weird that I was just saying that about the spider, because like basically it reminds me of black magic and spell work, which is same as manipulation. That card set. Oh no, that wasn't in this. That was in one of the ones I've just filmed. I let people manipulate me into ghosting you came out. So, but also that song's about the War of the Roses. So, this could be bringing up yet again nasty divorces or nasty breakups. Um, let's just. Oh, fucking hell, man! What am I picking up on? I didn't have a cough. I've not had a cough. Oh my god, something is really tickling my throat. Right, but yeah. So let's see. Am I? Oh no, it's not. I'm angry. I'm sorry. I miss you and I hope that you can forgive me for all the things I've done. I know that I hurt you very badly with my words and my actions. I'm truly very sorry. It was all because of my own insecurity and fear. Um, yeah, that kind of fits with these cards. Remain positive, divine masculine. Ask your angels and guides for help. What the hell's going on right now? I think I'm tuning into the masculine energies that feel like that because Are you having a panic again? Are you having a panic attack again, Charlotte? Because that's what it feels like I'm having. I'm not even kidding. It feels like asthma or something. Oh, oh my God. Whoever I'm picking up on like that, sending love, praying, forgiveness, look for a sign. So it's like I said the other day, ask for a sign and be prepared to get it. Particularly ask for a sign when I come back on Monday, the mediumship Monday, because that's really what it's about. A lot of the time, if you're putting out, oh, let's see, it's gone now. If you're putting out questions to your love, it just feels like I've swallowed fucking cat hair or something. Oh, um, is that? Oh, that's what it is. I've not. Wait a minute. I've not opened the window. I've not opened the window. That's how I feel. See, I need a window. But obviously, I do shut it because when it gets really cold. But I need the window open because that heater's on. Uh, oh, and I'd burnt the sage. Oh God, I never do that. That's probably fucking the karmic energy trying to attack me, man. Because I'm in a good mood. That's what happens in my life. Anyway, fuck you. I've opened the window now. Right. Um. Right. Let's just clearing whatever that is. If it's people that need to clear their throat, let me clear my throat. Sending love and prayers to allow people to be able to do that. If people are having panic attacks or anxiety, where because I was speaking to somebody recently actually that does get that, we're sending love your way. If you could please take that away from me, because now that I've passed on the message, I don't want to be experiencing this. It's a bit uncomfortable. Right. Got my own shit to deal with, you know what I'm saying? Right. I feel you. Well, I feel you, whoever you are. I've been feeling you close to me, especially at night. Can you feel me the way I'm feeling you? Well, yes, actually, I can, whoever you are. Who's ever masculine you are, I can feel you. um, I was selfish and stuck in ego, and I'm understanding. I'm facing my truths and going within to become a better person. I know I have a purpose here, and I want to be able to work on that. Notice the word purpose has come up quite a lot. That is where a lot of people are at, like really being able to see the bigger purpose and the bigger picture, which is what Sagittarius moon's all about, which is why I've always been able to see the bigger picture in my own life and other people's lives, because it's what I came in incarnated here to do. Um, sorry, this deck is really screaming to be used, because I wonder if it's because it's got romantic ones, but it's got really romantic ones, but it's also got shitty ones too. So, um, and after that, Charlotte and Nathan, do you want your new moon? Do you want your new moon cards? Because basically, we're just shy of the new moon. But because you're here, I may as well, in case you don't get to come on. Um, oh shit! Wait a minute. Yeah, and if anyone else wants cards, I'll put the thing in. I've not been doing that, but I'll do it for stuff. Well, I did have low energy until whatever the fuck that was. Oh, so a song that came on right before I went live was "Please, please tell me now. Is there something I should know? Do you feel?" And I don't know how to sing the next bit, but do you feel the same because you don't let it show? So that's either a feminine, a masculine, or a masculine, a feminine. So if you've got a good poker face, maybe someone doesn't know how you really feel. But yeah, that caught my attention. Right, what was I going to do? Oh my god. I think I'll be sleeping well again tonight. Oh, and I'm honestly, I'm fucking buzzing. I'm buzzing that I've got my wee doggy pal, but I'm fucking buzzing that she's not coming till the afternoon. I thought she was coming in the morning. Um, right, because that's right about when I should get up actually in the afternoon when I'm doing this. Right. I no wonder my face was going the same colour as my toe. God, I didn't have the window open. It's already getting a bit chilly. Right, so mm, bit. It doesn't fit. Wait, does that make sense? I don't know if those calculations that I've done with the currency is still is right. I don't know, but I've not checked that for ages. But whatever. Um, yeah. So check the community tab if you want the offers exclusive to the challenges. Happening again. What the fuck is happening? That's happening again. Like maybe they're like, you have spoke too much this week. We want you to not speak anymore for 3 days until you have to speak at night on the Monday. I was feeling great though. Right, the goal is what will I do? We'll do what Lexi said. I'll shuffle Spotify and see what song comes up. That was Lexi that had that. That was a good idea. Um, and I'll pull cards too. Because I'm setting intention and I'm asking them that it will be relevant. It will either be relevant to your life in some way, it could even just be a favourite song, or it'll be a loved one in spirit, giving a memory or something, or yeah, so changing it up a little bit, putting my own spin on it. Yeah, that's a fun one. So that's what I mean. We need to think of different things like that. So if you've got any other suggestions, let me know because that would be fun. Right, what have we got from this deck? I think that might be I'm coming out. I want the world to know. Got to let it show. I'm pretty sure it is. So that could be people coming out of their hermit shelf. Wedding. Oh my God, we're getting so many wedding and union cards. It's absolutely not that song. It's actually I'm in the middle of a chain reaction. La 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 da 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 to talk about love. Love. She likes her sparkles too. She's like me. So anyway, wedding. Taking your relationship to the next level, one step at a time. But, and this is a big but, when I mentioned divorce, that kind of came out of verse, I'm sure. So I think it's a bit of both. What else have we got going on here? Alone time. Oh, that was in reverse. So it is people coming out of hermit mode. Spend some time alone. It will help you gain clarity in your relationship. Yes, I feel lots of people have had the clarity that they need. Um, doorway. An opportunity is about to present itself that leads you to a new person unseen. Love is can be blind. Ensure you're not overlooking red flags. So yeah, I feel so there's a collective of people that when you know the Neptunian fog was coming over a lot of us for different areas of life, you weren't able to spot the red flags that you can see now. Maybe that's why I was to wear red tonight. Um, but I feel a lot of you can crystal clearly see the red flags in one person or lots of people around you. And that's why an opportunity is leading you to a new person. That's definitely some people that are leaving karmic soulmates or false twin flames to go to be guided towards their twin flame. Um, yeah, for a union because they've given wedding again, and that's always when that's all the cards that wanted to come out of there. So you might be having there might be an occasion for dressing up, an opportunity to dress up and party, fun times ahead. Well, yes, that's what people like to do this time of year. My partying looks like getting really excited about pigging out on some nice food. I might have a drink, but I usually just like a Coca Cola. You know what I mean? I get excited about that too because I don't drink that all the time because that would just undo all the good discipline that I do around my eating and stuff. So, um, but right, let's get some galactic cards. But yeah, so what? It's went a bit quiet, guys. Nathan, Charlotte, have you fucked off somewhere? You doing the dishes? Mind you, Charlotte's actually dealing with the drama, so we'll let her off the hook. But Nathan, where have you gone? Because I will do, I'll do your cards if you want me to, or you can just wait until um, do it your way. Embrace your uniqueness, untamed. Well, I don't know about you, but that's definitely me. Um, we the half-word, deep love, mother's milk, birth is a portal. So that birth is a portal reminds me of the 0 point energy that we've got coming up on the solstice. We really are in a portal right now. So, and actually, like strictly speaking, we're still in the dark moon because the new moon in Sagittarius isn't until 1:43 in the morning here, like tomorrow. So, you know, it's but it is for some of you, it's tonight. So yeah. Balsamic moon, the dark moon's about being in your shadow. So if you do feel a wee bit more hermity, that can be why. I know someone had emailed me saying something similar that they're, like I said, there's quite a few people on my radar that are just feeling really tired or really fed up. And that's because when we're heading towards the solstice, is the balance of the light and the dark, the light and the shadow. And it can really put everybody, unfortunately, out of balance, and then hopefully things balance out a little bit. Definitely karma balances out, trust me, because Capricorn is about balance. Well, sorry, it is about karma. Karmic debt and karmic rewards. Honestly, that is still really weird. I'm definitely tuning into somebody because I wasn't like this earlier. It does feel like I've swallowed like a ball of cat hair. That's the only way I can describe it. Hmm. Hope that's not happening again. I actually stopped having that wee dog up to my house because when I was having her regularly, I did notice I was having. I can't remember if I was coughing or sneezing, and I unfortunately linked it back to her. And maybe because she's been 2 days in a row. Good job, actually. Do you know what would have been raging? See if I'd washed my fucking duvet and the cover on my bed, I would have been raging because, like, I was just waiting until I've got a new duvet coming, so I was just going to wait and change that tomorrow, basically. But now I'll just do it on Sunday because she just, she loves to come up in the bed with me, and I love it too. We just have a wee nap together. I mean, we won't tomorrow because I'll be up and about when she gets dropped off. But well, unless I'm really knackered, I'll do it if I want. But it's like, do you mean? But I definitely will just be in my bed having a wee snuggle with her because she doesn't like it when I walk about and do shit. Like, see when I try to like tidy up, and she's like, "What are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? Let's go back. Let's go back to bed. I just want to be on the bed." Um, it's quite funny. Um, right. So I don't know where Nathan and Charlotte went, but I'll say when I see them again. So, but yes, if anyone watching live, if you want a wee, it's like it's a light code activation and it's a um and it's a card reading. But the thing about tonight actually is it's going to be like really, really strong, really potent because of that galactic center alignment, and I'd say because I'm a Sag moon. So yeah, it always is strong the energy that comes through, but it'll probably be even stronger. Um, but right, what have we got to know for the collective? Let's give me some for the divine masculine, sorry, divine feminine, but bear in mind I said that first. The divine feminine, male and female. What do I was doing it again, man. Sometimes I plug my charger in and it like stays at the same for hours, and then when I just turn it around and put it another way, it fast charges. So I don't know if that's because it's like getting knackered or something, man. It's really annoying. Um, oh, and do you know what else? I'm so annoyed. I don't know when it's happened. I've bent the wee thing to charge my laptop. I thought I'd bent it so much that it wouldn't charge it. I was like, fucking hell. But it still works. But I was like, I have looked after that thing so well for the past, I think it's 5 years. It might be 4 years. I don't think it's 3 years. Maybe it is only 3 years. But I have treated that thing like a baby. I usually like put the laptop up on the shelf and I put the plug there too. And I've just got a bit lazy the last few times. I don't usually use the word lady. I am a lady. But yeah, I just kind of slacked a little bit and I wasn't putting it up there, and that's what fucking happens because I've no idea how that, because it's nowhere near like I've not stood on it because it's too awkward like where it is. So I'm just like I don't know how that's happened. Annoying though. I don't know if that's a thing, but like maybe it was plugged in for too long and it's done something weird like that. I don't know. Spirit in the Sky's on. That reminds me of one of my loved ones of Spirit. Um, right. Give me cards for the feminine, male and female. Awakening. Oh well, I would have thought that was the divine masculine, but energetic. But listen, in other words, this is hilarious. It's exactly what I've said. I can feel I've been going through this week. Energetic upgrades, and I actually they made me use the word upgrade earlier. So they done that for a reason because this was going to come out. Energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. Oh, I want that for the thumbnail now too. What did we get for the thumbnail? It was like something about love and shit like that, wasn't it? I might sack that one and have this, but I might sack this one and have this. That could be two people changing their minds about changing tracks. Bit harsh, but let's bring it mind. But yes, energetic upgrades that could be sending your life into a bit of a tower moment. So divine feminines that are resonating with this, you could be having a massive tower moment coming your way, and I feel some of the tower moments that are coming your way are going to be to do with your twin flame. Now it's either because they're going through turmoil and you'll just be feeling it, or it could for some of you literally be because this person's going to come back in your life and it's just kind of like, whoa, what the fuck, you've not been like you've not been here for like what I mean, what I mean, it's kind of like I think that's the change they're talking about. What are you clinging to? So bear in mind, because I started saying it and I didn't say it, the reason I feel so amazing is because that activation that I do on the day 3 of this challenge, every time I do it, people always love it. Now, so if you're anything like Charlotte, you fall asleep and you can't remember a damn thing I said, but that's still, it still counts. Um, because Charlotte had said, although you've got a lot of stuff going on, that I'm sure you did say that until that happened, you're feeling better after it. But that's why I'm feeling amazing, because it's like I've integrated the energy of what I channeled the other night. So if anyone else is feeling that kind of too, you know what I mean. It's because it is real. Because I feel different. I feel really different in a good way. So I pray that for all of you too. Right. What's another one for the divine feminine? But you see, that's the masculine's feelings too. So the masculine emotionally is awakening, and I would say awakening to their own inner feminine and their feelings, which could be spiraling name. Because divine feminine, of course, you get birth in the new age because you're here to birth the new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. This was This is a bit. What do I use for the thumbnail? Where is the? Where is that one I just shuffled back? Oh my god! Right, wait a minute. Sorry. Whatever romantic thumbnails, it's gone. Because I've put Galactic Union activations underway. Expect unexpected. New Moon and Sag and Solstice 0 point. We've got Birth of a New Age and a New Earth. Basically, the same card in the two different decks. It's happening. Keep holding the vision, and that's why I said at the start. That's why I've been doing this. Some people won't get it. Some people will. I don't care. I get it, and that's what I'm here to do. So wait a minute. You'll get it in the future when this stuff becomes more mainstream. And it won't be new to me because I've been doing it all this time. And it won't be new to some of you either. Wait a minute, why is that going out the shot? Come on. Oh, there we go. Can't see the words, so whatever. That's what's bad about those cards. They're nice. But yeah, that's huge stuff. Divine Feminine, you are birthing the new earth, going through energetic upgrades and further awakening yourself. But Divine Masculine, emotionally, you're part of birthing the new earth, and you're going through a lot of changes emotionally. So big stuff. Right, Divine Masculine, Feminine's Masculine side. Let's see if any of the same cards come out. The Age of Light. You've been training for this for lifetimes, right? Sorry, that is wow, because where's that card? The card that I showed the other day, past, I think I put it in the community tab, was about past lives. You've known each other before. And it keeps falling in my path, right? Be funny if I'd done it in that moment, but it keeps falling in my way, and then it fell in my way again, and I didn't put it in that pile. But it's because so many Divine Masculines are realizing this. Like, actually, you've been preparing for this, not just in this lifetime. You've been preparing for union for lifetimes. Because in truth, like a lot of twin flames, like I know that from past life regressions, which is, you know, a good reason for some of you to get that, especially if you're stuck in karmic cycles. A lot of you have probably had cycles with your twin flame in a past life where you just didn't get together. Like, you know what I mean? Somebody fucking ran off with them and they never came back, or they went to war and they died, or they couldn't see through the people around them. Like, it could go on and on and on, or it was forbidden. Because you can see how in this lifetime some of these things can still sort of play out. Because I've seen that with lots of people that I've worked with. But yeah, the Divine Masculine's waking up to, like, you know, you've been training for this for lifetimes. And notice I went on about the light when I started this. The light is winning, the light is rising. Our bodies are changing to be able to hold this light. But like, if you're not really used to that, if you're a Divine Masculine, male or female, and you're not really used to all of this, that could be quite overwhelming. So, you know, you need grounding. Don't dim to fit in. They pulled my eyes to that. They pulled my eyes to that. So that I knew that was going to come out. Don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? So as I say all the time, that is something that the Divine Masculine does do for really a massive majority part of the journey, because that's what you call the matrix twin. You know, you're the one that is totally infused in, you know, the physical, and like money and the physical, and you know, some are really asleep to the twin flame journey, and some are aware of it, but, you know, choose to kind of not be as consciously aware. But it's always going on in the subconscious. But yeah, don't dim to fit in. So I feel, you know, either that's saying that there's a lot of Divine Masculines that you're not dimming to fit in, and you're, you know, you're following your true calling, or you need to stop dimming your light to fit in. Same with the masculine, the feminine's masculine side. What? Oh my God, love it. Brothers of the Rose for the Divine Masculine. This is about the Sacred Masculine. Sacred Masculine, honor, protection, support. I cannot handle how exciting these messages are for whenever they happen. Let go of the timing. That is a Divine Masculine. That is a Sacred Masculine. And with the videos I've just filmed as well, there is a lot of masculine energies, particularly the males that are coming through strong here, that are ready. Because I kept pulling, you're ready. And like, that's a Sacred Masculine. Because on that card, it's beautiful too, because the man is praying, and then there's a pregnant woman in the middle. So it's really just like meant to be depicting like the Emperor and the Empress kind of vibes. Like, But you know, that doesn't need to be going on for somebody to step into that. A true man, in my opinion, but a sacred masculine honors, protects, and supports the feminine. Like, they speak. Oh my god, what is going on? Wham! The edge of heaven is on too. So I feel they're trying to say divine masculine's ascending to meet the feminine, because now we've got your vibration is rising. You are you are the oracle, pillar of light. See what I mean? It's big stuff that's going on right now. Feminine's got energetic upgrades. Masculine's got your vibration is rising. That's exactly what's happening, because the masculine's vibration is rising to speak up. If you avoid conflict to keep the peace, you start a war within yourself. Can I just remind everyone that if you go back to day one on the challenge, that was actually my suggestion that some people use. Identify your block to speaking your truth, because it was something I wrote down a bit of paper ages ago. So big energy. Let's get some combined energy. Let's see if any that it's about to happen or something happens. Share your voice. Come out the cave, persecution, expression. So those messages are screaming. For those that need to hear it, it's time to come out your cave and your fear of persecution. And it's time to express yourself and speak up. Wow. Because it's time for the galactic unions. That, oh my God, wait a minute. I need to use that for that. That's on the thumbnail of one of the other videos, but that is my card for that. Spiritualized matter, new life, sparkles, bedding the light. Right, I need, this is just annoying because I need to go in and get the other ones. But nobody seems to be chatting anyway. And then, yeah, especially if you're a Blu-ray. So I'm a Blu-ray Twinflame, and that's why I'm guided to basically guide whoever's, you know, wanting to listen. But spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. I think I actually might just use them, because that's what's happening. It's spontaneous awakenings, especially if your twin flame didn't really seem like they were getting it. Like they could, you know, overnight get it, kind of thing. So yeah, that's good, because it's like mention the galactic unions, and that's definitely my card for that. So right, I mean, because Nathan and Charlotte are otherwise engaged, I don't think I'm meant to. I think I'm meant to wait and do your new moon cards when it's just been the new moon, because we aren't strictly speaking at the new moon. Oh yeah, this was cards too that were I was meant to read. Hope. Stay positive. The world is behind you. Look up to the light. God, I didn't even think about that. Light again. The dove spirit speaks through the body. Open your heart. No one is perfect. Stop judging yourself and others and let love heal this situation. That's how we started it. Love and healing. So I feel this is about people, if you're holding back because, you know, oh, I'm not ready, I'm not ready, I'm not ready. The message is coming through, you are ready. The 22nd could be significant. So that is Monday. Emotional clearing. Yes, we're all going through huge emotional clearing and purging to make way for this light that's coming in. So yeah, just get lots of extra rest where you can. Write a letter to your inner child. Now, part of this challenge was if you chose to do it about that inner child stuff too, because that's what I'm always helping people with. So that's a very moving, powerful thing to do. Big, oh my God, I swear I didn't know this. Said that, look, begin now, take your first step, and that's what the whole challenge is about. It gets better. I remember now when I picked them up like that, I was like, holy shit. Begin now, take the first step, followed by the path. And that card for me is always like that woman's like, I know I need to go up there. I know I need to go up there, but am I ready? So take woman and change it to man where you need to. But look, oh my God, I can't believe how excited I'm getting at this. But look at the next card. Galactic vibration. Personal conviction, raising your resilience. Direct channel. Yeah, I definitely feel, you know, some of the, I mean, a lot of the divine masculines anyway are, sorry, a lot of the divine feminines anyway are a channel, like myself and lots of other real ones. Masculine, you've always had that inside you too, unless you're one of the masculines that, you know, male or female, that is doing that. The commonards don't leave me this way, it's just come on. But I feel this is about like, you know, you could be getting activated with huge channeling abilities and stuff if you're the masculine. Um, but yeah, galactic vibration. Let's just see if the words show up, because if the words show up, I'm definitely using. Don't really, do they? Nah. They do a little bit. They do a little bit. You know what I need to do, don't you? Don't know if my face is in the shot at all, but if I'm able to grab the screenshot quickly, I could get the words in. Fuck knows when I'm going to watch this back though. I'm trying to catch up. I think I watched 20 minutes of day 3. If I could be bothered, I watch them. But I better so I can clip them. But yeah, value your self worth. You're God's precious gem, diamond. So some of you could have an April birthday like myself, because that's the birthstone of April. And they left the best till last. Oh my god! And that, oh shit, that's really weird. I just said it. No, I didn't, did I? I'm getting mixed up. I said in one of the videos I've filmed, something's happening in the 11th hour, because I mentioned that in one of the shorts, because I was just seeing that everywhere. So I think people use it to like promote things and that, you know what I mean? They'll like, buy now and all this kind of stuff. But so I didn't say it on this, but I do feel something could happen right at the last minute. Because it's 11 o'clock on the clock and it says it's almost over. Your current challenges will soon be dissolved and you will be able to look to the future with a smile. I'm going to decide when I watch this back, but that might actually be quite powerful as well. I think that would be, because I think those words are going to show up. Because although some of these words are great, like that one, Galactic Vibration, I never use that deck. Yeah, no, that's the winner. That's the winner. 11:11 divine time for some people. Oh, hello. How are you doing? I'm glad to see you here. So do you mean you've started it from the start, or are you? Yeah. You're not watching on replay. Oh, do you mean you're watching the replay of the other ones? This is live. Do you know that? It's live. Um, yeah, do you know what, guys? I'm not being funny, but I might just call it a day, because my idea for this day was just to celebrate, and it's not really been like that. Accidentally put on slow mode. It's hilarious. Well, I'm glad to be your entertainment there, Connor. Um, but yeah, I'm not going in the membership tonight, and I kind of just had a plan to like end it, fairly early anyway. And I've been here for 90 minutes or something. If it was busier, I would hang around, but I don't think I'm meant to. I'm going to pay attention to the signs myself. Um, so sorry, Connor, that's a bit of a shame you've just arrived, but oh, that card's not meant to be. It's meant to be over. Oh, look, Star Family. You're part of a team of souls calling support. That card's went AWOL for months. I just found it in a box over there. So that's another very relevant card. Yeah, I don't think I don't think there's. Oh wait, actually, you know what I do want to do, because I didn't do it on the winter solstice. I can't find the actual card, which is annoying me. But I'm going to read the winter solstice card out of here, because this is I found the book at least. I should be grateful that I can't find the card, but I found the book. Um, and I picked out New Moon and Sagittarius serendipitously, so that'll do me. Um, Shaman. It's pulling me. Oh, look, it's pulling me all the relevant ones. Shaman, yes, I know I am. Some other people are out there too. Wake up call. You're getting a wake up call. It may be in the form of a significant loss or other dramatic events in your life, typically one you were not prepared for initially. This is like what I've already channeled. You may feel stunned at first, surprised by the unexpected events that are occurring, yet you also know that it's time to draw back the curtain of avoidance and denial and confront the truth that exists in the subtext of this event. You're experiencing a real life drama, so there's no need to amplify it more than it already is. Often, when we look back after something that has passed, you can recall the signs that are foreshadowed it happening. There may have been some obvious clues that you ignored or omens that were so subtle they're easy to dismiss as imaginings to the mind than the voice your insight. That's when I said people that were caught in the Neptunian fog. It doesn't always need to be a love, but it often is because of what I channel about. But that could have been in anywhere for all of us. There are many anecdotes about animals operating purely on instinct, picking up on clues, naturally seeking higher ground before an approaching tsunami reaches the land. They negotiate that hope. Oh my God, I hope and pray, please God, I hope and pray there's not going to be a tsunami anytime soon. I really could see something like that happening though, because of the powerful energy that's coming into the planet. To negotiate this wake up call, listen closely to your instincts while at the same time seeking the higher ground of spiritual truth. Uh-oh. Right, where is winter solstice though? Oh, here it is. I just asked and I found it. So yeah, guys, because it's now quite chilly because I opened that window and I'm just, like I said, I'm paying attention to the signs. It's not that busy. And I was kind of loosely wanting to aim to go about 10. That was if I'd went live at 8, mind you, and I didn't actually. Wait a minute, I think I've only been. Wait a minute, I don't think I came on till 8:45, did I? So I've actually only been on for an hour or something. But there's no point, like, you know what I mean, if it's no, I'm just getting the feeling that's enough. Um, Reflection. This midpoint of winter is not only the only the shortest day of the year, but also the longest night. The world is very still and the land is dormant. So this is Sunday. Various festivals of light are celebrated. Oh, that's why I'm going on about the light too. And have been for thousands of years, serving as a reminder that the light will indeed return. Throughout many cultures, there are tales describing this time as the birth of the archetypal Sun King, including the Christian story of Jesus' birth, representing the hope of renewal from the darkest period of the solar cycle. The image portrays a simple yet powerful representation of the winter solstice. Sorry, you can't. Well, you can't really see it because it's in the wee book, but it's kind of grey and blues. I'll find it at one point. I'll find it, when it's nowhere near the time that I need it. Um, but I think, even, well, you kind of can see it. Even me not being able to find that card and it really annoying me, that feels like a very symbolic thing of some of you that feel like everything's out of alignment. Like, I wish I'd taken this action sooner. Or, yeah, I feel like that is the vibe actually, because it's now they're flashing up. It's reminding me of when I watched the end of The Office yesterday, which I'm still quite depressed about. I'm only joking, but I'm kind of like I'll go to put on about, oh no, but it's right at the end when Pam is saying, if I could hope for anything, I hope that when people watch this documentary, and it's funny because it's like it's a comedy, and it's anyway, you know what I mean. People know it's not real. That they encourages them to be brave. Oh shit, that's what I didn't do. I'll do that when I get off here. I was going to post the quote. I'm going to quote it again. I was going to post the quote. Because again, it's weird. Today didn't feel like it was the last day because I had tons of energy. I was like, oh yeah, fuck, it's Saturday tomorrow. Like I was so fucking excited. Um, right. Um, yeah. So she says, I couldn't watch the documentary. I got 3 episodes in, and it was so painful watching myself be so unhappy because she was in an unhappy relationship for ages in love with the guy that she worked with. It took me 4 years to do so many important things. I was so unhappy. I hope people learn from my mistakes. Quite powerful. It might just be a comedy, but a lot of people do that. And then she said, be strong, trust yourself, love yourself, conquer your fears, and go after what you want and act fast because life just isn't that long. I got chills when I said that. It's true. The cheesiest one is life is short, but I mean, it is true. Um, you know, you've not got a lot of time to waste. And when you wake up to that, you know, it's wise to do something about it. And that's why, like I said, that is what this whole challenge is based on. I spent years being stuck in procrastination, not following my calling, when I knew fine well I was meant to be sitting doing this. But I was terrified. And I'll say that, I repeat that over and over again because it's true. And I don't think a lot of people that, especially people that don't know me very well, they will really not get that, you know. And that's why you shouldn't judge a book by its cover. You don't know what it's taken for somebody to get there. Like, I know so many people that, you know, before they've started a YouTube channel, that they were shitting themselves, you know what I mean? And still don't really feel like going. It's like me too. Like, my kind of not feeling like going on a live isn't really the same. You know what's funny? Fairground Attraction Perfect just came on. That's so fitting with what I'm saying. Some people wait to be perfect. Perfect doesn't exist. And when it comes to twin flames, you're perfectly imperfect for each other. And what's even funnier is you'll be able to see a lot of similarities with the things you struggle with. You know what I mean? It's like that is the truth of it. And but yeah, it's got to be perfect. Too many people take second best, but I won't take anything less. It's got to be. But yes, remember, perfect doesn't exist. But I do like that song. I'm pretty sure that was one of my aunties or something used to play that all the time, or one of my mum's pals or something. Yeah, I'm getting flashbacks. Um, but that really fit there. That came on beautifully with what I was saying about that the end of the office. Because it's I mean, it wasn't agonizing for me because I was watching them back to back. But if you were having to wait a week until it came on again, that would be agonizing over 4 years, being like, "Oh, come on, can you just let those characters get together? This is fucking joke." Whereas I didn't really need to wait that long. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, right. So I'm going to read this. So this image portrays a simple yet powerful representation of the winter solstice. We see a clear reflection of the snowy woods on the still, frozen waters of the lake. The blue tint drapes the scene with an even greater sense of quiet and solace, inviting us to walk very softly lest we disturb the intense yet gentle grace of this scene. The reflection of the trees on the frozen lake reminds us that this is a time for us to go inside, to both our physical shelter as well as our internal world. But for a lot of people, it's actually time to come out your shell if you've been in it too long. As they contemplate the season that is past, the season that is, and the seasons that are yet to come. And I will post the podcast called Seasons, if I remember. And if somebody really wants to hear it and I forgot, you can remind me. So I think what I will do now is because, yeah, like you said, because it's quite quiet and I trust my intuition and it's like the chat is just, it's weird. It's like people are talking and it's not like it's not like I always need the people to be talking, but I'm just kind of like, 10 at night, it's the last day. If I end up getting off here and it's 144 or something, I'm not going to be surprised because it's like, but I don't think I've quite been even that long, but I don't know. But I think I went live. Um, oh shit, it might be actually. That's quite funny. But anyway, I don't know because I can't see the time, but like I can't see the time on the Zoom thing. But yeah, I'm going to read this nice bit and then I'm going to go. So basically, like I said, if you're interested in the specific offers that I've put out, then, and also, you know, I don't know if people are getting that, but what I'm saying is if you want to join the membership and then get the discount, which is 15% off of those things, I'll allow it. You know, at first I thought, don't know if that's wise, but then I thought, fuck it. So fuck it, let's go. So yeah, if anyone wants to do that, you know, but all I would say is, yeah, don't be a dick. Like, don't just join to get the discount and then leave, kind of thing. But you know, if you were kind of thinking you would anyway, because you're not locked in. The only way is up. Just come on now. The only way is up, baby. It's all like very upbeat songs. And it hasn't always been this week, has it? But yeah, you. So yeah, we'd love to have you in the second level. The first level too, but the second level is where you get your free cards and everything like that. But we'd love to have you in any level of the membership if you want to join. And it'll be a bit quieter, you know, up until I come back. Like I think I'll be back to stuff in there the 5th of January, but it might be that I'll leave it another week, but I'll make it up to you when I come back, kind of thing. Um, yeah, and just email me if you want to ask about any of the stuff, or just book through the link. If anyone's looking for a session on Monday or Tuesday, let me know over the weekend and we can do that. But I think that's it. And just, yes, thank you for tuning in. And I hope that if you done it, you got some forward movement. Don't put too much pressure on yourself that it needed to be like a big, massive thing. Trust me, for some people, I bet lurkers, it will have been. For other people, it was just about, small movement forward, but it all counts. So, right. Review the past year and ask yourself what the most important lessons you have had to learn are. Oh, wait a minute. They're just reminding me of something. I think I wrote something down about Bridget Jones. I don't know how important it'll be, but oh, it was just that. It was just, I mean, I love that song, but the Ellie Goulding one, it was like, it was a line, it took us a while because we were young and unsure. So that really stood out. So just listen to the whole song if you don't know it. Because it's still falling for you. I can't sing that at all. I love it. But just like that. It's just like a really dramatic song. And it's just the end of that film is really lovely. I love it. Like, it's one I like just having on in the background. You know what I mean? Because I know it off by heart anyway. So it's just quite a nice one. I'm sure I wrote other stuff down. I don't know. Can't have been that important. I got all the other stuff out. Right. Okay. So now we're going to read this. Review the past year and ask yourself what the most important lessons you have had to learn are, what you have accomplished, and what dreams and visions you want to manifest in the upcoming year. And if you want help with that, you can book my coaching package of either 4 sessions or you can go big and do more. But that package is Create Your Vision. And if you want to see people talking about the experiences, look on the playlist. Lexi in particular has spoke about that. So whether it has been relatively smooth ride or a challenging series of events, acknowledge your experience as being the work of source, no matter what your judgment, fears, and joys are. Honor whatever has happened over the previous several months with gratitude and forgiveness. Oh wow, that's already came up, isn't it? Oh fuck. I keep doing that. It didn't come up in this. It came up in the one for Christmas Eve, which I thought was really lovely that it was coming through about gratitude and forgiveness, or gratitude anyway, but I think forgiveness came up too. Then let it go. Allow yourself some solitude so you can spend some quiet time, slow time, and reflection. Once you feel complete, reflect on your present life, especially focusing on what you're grateful for. When you're finished, consider what is to come, all the different possibilities and potential that exist before you. Allow your imagination to roam without limitation or ambition and see what shows up. Notice how you feel in your body with whatever scenario plays out in your mind. These are previews of which is gestating and can manifest and grow when cared for properly. Patience and stillness is called for here, for just as the earth cycles have their own pace, so does this cycle. And for a lot of, oh, the wolf is the next one. Desire, you too, desires on Kundalini stuff. Um, but I can't even fucking remember what I was going to say there, guys. Can't lie. Let's see. Because I mentioned that, oh, don't know where this came from, but do what you need to do. It may be difficult, but now is the time. Right, I'm getting sick of this. It seems like all week I keep, especially one of the other ones that I haven't watched back. I do remember pulling out a whole load of cards. Like, now's the time. Do it now. Now. Today's the day. Do what you need to do. It may be difficult, but now's the time. I feel, and because that's what it is, because I was just starting to talk about karmic breakups. I feel that's definitely about that. Doesn't even be karmic breakups. It can be like anything karmic that you put an end to, but it will be that for a lot of people. Right, let's see. Because I mentioned the Kundalini energy, union of souls and yin and yang. That'll do it. So much so it makes me want to use that for the thumbnail now. I don't know what one. I don't know what one, but I don't know if that'll even be in the shot. The union of souls is in Tantra, transcend physical interaction, achieving a profound spiritual connection. Your souls are united in a profound and sacred bond. Celebrate the union with love and devotion. Yep, definitely from unions. Yin and Yang. The concept of yin and yang represents the balance of opposites, a fundamental principle in tantric philosophy. Embrace the duality of yin and yang within yourself and your partner. The balance creates a harmonious, fulfilling union. And if you're like, why the hell is it mentioned in Tantra that much? It's because they are actually, they're not tantric. Well, what were they called again? I don't even remember what they're called, but they were, maybe it was actually, maybe it was like Tantra or something. But when I saw them, I was like, yeah, they're not like, because Tantra isn't, I was going to say, they're not like, they're not too much kind of thing. Trust me, the other ones about are too much. They're not for. I was like, I can't read that. I can't. It took me a lot to be able to say sex on YouTube because some people don't. Some people use all different kinds of different words, and I'm just like sex. You know what I mean? But yeah, if those cards ever get seen, they'll be in the membership. Um, I looked through them and I was like, I see. Interesting. So skip to the live once you said you were leaving. Hope you have a nice night. Oh, sorry about that. Didn't think 22, 23 would still be available. Defo liking the sound. Yeah. All right. No, totally. If you want to do that, just let me know. Just, yeah, let me know. No, I know it was, I did have somebody, it's like, I don't think we're still in the shadow of the Mercury retrograde, but it's felt like it because, like somebody was booked in for the 23rd, but I was still keeping you in mind if you wanted that. And then they can't do it, but so they're doing early January. Um, but I'm actually speaking to that person quickly on Monday as well before I do the live stream. But no, there's nobody in there. So if you do want that, get your cards out for the lads. What the? Those cards, you mean? Is that what you mean? Yeah. I'm not getting there now, Connor. I am not getting their filth. Absolute that. I was watching 50 Shades of Grey last night, and let me tell you, those cards are a wee bit they're just a wee bit much. I don't really fancy seeing some of those words on here. So yes, Kylie Minogue, put your hand on your heart and tell me, is it true? I think that's how it goes. That's on right now. And that dress is horrendous. Really is bad. It's like a lovely red dress, and she's got a big, massive yellow heart like on it. I don't know who was her stylist, but well, now she's got a blue one on. She suits that one, and now that's got a red heart in it. I like the blue one better, but wouldn't really wear any of them. Anyway, I am going. I am going to go because I am a weird, nice kind of tired. Yeah, I just need to go watch a film. So, and no doubt the film that I find, just like last night, like that was literally how I found the stuff. I put the telly on and it was Mamma Mia, here I go again, my, how can I resist you? So I quoted the lyrics, but oh, I've been broken hearted since the day we parted, my, why did I ever let you go? That's the divine masculines about the divine feminines when they wake up. Um, but yes. And then I found 50 Shades of Grey, which feels like a message in itself too. And then I found Bridget Jones' Baby, which I can actually see how that could be a message too. But you know what I mean? That could be all a big story in itself. But yes, I'm gonna get off. So sorry about that, Connor. It's a shame that but yeah, I had already said I was going to go, and then you popped on. But anyway, hopefully, if that feels like you want to do that, just email me because yeah, I've not got anyone. All I said is if anyone wants that, let me know like now. or at least by Sunday, so that I know. Otherwise, I'll devote it to doing my housework because this is a fucking mess. And like, I've got my nice tree up in that, and I've hardly been through here. Apart from doing the lives, I've not been through here because it's like I need to, especially because it's like God. I mean, the amount of people that have got in touch with me, I'm like, I'm a total hermit, and it's like, I've had three of my best friends. I remember I've not got a lot of people that I call a best friend, but these are like close friends, and it's like, you know what I mean. I've got a few things on, and I think at least two of them might come up here at some point. So it'd be quite nice if the place was tidy. So, and then I know this. I know now I've just said that. I bet my other friend I haven't seen for a while is probably gonna. Um, but anyway, it will be nice to have a break and catch up with people. But anyway, I'm not. I'm talking like I'm not coming back on Monday. My plan is to come and do a mediumship Monday. So, but it is Aquarius moon. Expect unexpected. I might, I don't know, when it gets to that, I might feel different. So sorry about if that happens, but I right now I'm planning on coming on to do that. So I will make the effort, but I'm just sort of noticing I'm talking like there'll be a post that's like, look guys, I'm too tired. I'll see you in January. Do you know what I mean? But nah, I'm sure it'll be fine because I'm gonna have tomorrow, Sunday, and all day Monday to rest. So. Right. I will catch up with you later. So, yeah, I think I've said all there is to say here. But yes, have a lovely weekend. Be kind to yourself because the new moon is 1:43. So really, the new moon in the UK is like it's tomorrow, tomorrow and Sunday. But the Sunday is also the solstice. So I know it's rocky energy out there for a lot of people. So I'm holding you in my prayers and I've put a lot of extra effort into that this week. So let me tell you. Right. So anyway, goodbye, everyone. I don't know how long this was, but it was as long as it needs to be.